age, and we are blessed to live in it. Greatness, according to Jesus, is not related to accomplishment. That's the prevailing yardstick of the world. Jesus measured greatness by receiving his redemptive work and by serving others in advancing the cause of the kingdom. Jesus then rebukes Israel's people, including the crowds and the religious leaders who have rejected the ministries of John and Jesus. They have rejected the invitation to the kingdom because John and Jesus don't play the game they wanted. They rejected John because he didn't dance when they wanted to be happy. And they rejected Jesus because he didn't mourn when they wanted to fast. Like hard-hearted sinners of every era, the generation of Jesus' day expected John and Jesus to conform to their desires, their expectations, and refused to allow God's agenda to alter their own. Then Jesus turns to condemn the Galilean cities of Chorazin, Bethsaida, and Capernaum, because they have rejected Jesus' mission. The people in these towns have witnessed most of Jesus' miracles, but they had not repented. Then, surprisingly, Jesus indicates that the pagan Gentile cities of Tyre and Sidon, and even the proverbial city of sin, Sodom, would have repented had they witnessed what these Jewish towns had seen. Had they received the privilege of witnessing Jesus' miracles firsthand, they would have been gripped by the gospel and repented. So the privileged Jewish cities stand condemned. And now we come to one of the most theologically powerful passages in Matthew's gospel. Jesus indicates that in both his incarnate and eternal state, Jesus and the Father know each other in an exclusive way, which in biblical language means that they experience an exclusive relationship. For Jesus, the Father is my Father. They enjoy a direct, intuitive, and immediate knowledge that is grounded in their relationship as Father and Son. And this implies powerfully that this is divine knowledge. What the Father and Son share stands apart from all human relationships and all human knowledge. What a powerful expression of Jesus' divine relationship with the Father. This must have blown away his disciples, who are listening into this private relationship. What is this? Jesus then goes on to state that although the Son knows the Father in an exclusive way, all those who come to Jesus can know the Father as well. This entails taking on Jesus' yoke of discipleship, which promises rest from the burden of religious regulation and human oppression. Discipleship to Jesus is not essentially a religious obligation. Rather, ours is an intimate relationship with the one who calls, "Come to me and learn from me." As complicated as life may become, discipleship is at heart simply walking with Jesus in the real world and having him teach us moment by moment how to live life his way. A major theme of this chapter is that with privilege and opportunity come unavoidable responsibility. It was a great privilege of that generation to witness the acts of the Messiah, but it was their responsibility to respond humbly in belief. John the Baptist had been privileged to prepare the way for Jesus, but that privilege brought personal responsibility to humbly believe in Jesus and his messianic mission, even when things aren't going as he anticipated. The people in the cities of Galilee had the privilege of witnessing Jesus' messianic deeds, but this had an accompanying responsibility to repent and acknowledge Jesus as Messiah. Instead, their privilege led them to reject Jesus. Their privilege and abandonment of their responsibility leads to greater culpability, and their judgment will be greater than the most infamously sinful cities in the ancient world.